What is this? Well, that is my profit from last week analysis and forecast in Forex. Hello trader, and welcome back to another weekly Forex forecast. So on the screen right now is the number of the currency pair that I got the forecast correct from the last week. You don't trust me, you can check back the video that I published last week in this my channel. So any of you who actually follow my analysis and forecast from last week and got profit from that, you may consider to give me a thumbs up, comment below, and share this video to your friend, to your trading community. You know, that's great. You just don't keep the fortune for yourself. I mean, you share it for everyone. I'm not calling my weekly analysis and forecast a fortune, but you know, the accuracy is pretty high, especially you can check it. I'm not bluffing, so anytime you can check my previous weekly analysis and forecast and you know what I say. At least I consider that I'm giving away free forecast for someone who is struggling in trading, and that will be a trading edge for you. Turn the losing trade into a winning trade, and yeah, that's great if you share with your community, with your friend. You might helping someone, and plus perhaps we'll have a very nice discussion around all the currency pair. Oh yeah, I forgot to say congratulations to those who follow my analysis and forecast from last week and actually having a winning trade until now. So that's it for talking. Now let's jump to analysis and forecast for the coming week, shall we? Let's go. Alright, so as usual, let's kick up the list with the Australian and New Zealand currency pair. What do we have in here? Look at this candle. Let me check how many pips is that. Almost 170 pips. So this is a new candle, and it totally changed the situation of the price for this currency pair. And you know, it happened around Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't remember exactly. But so for the coming week, we expect the price to come back to the normal range in here, and probably we'll have a short sideways within this blue zone, and price might go further down. So what we do next? Well, obviously for this currency pair for this week, I just only look for a good sell setup, and that's the plan for this currency pair. Next, for Australian USD, last week at this point, if you remember my forecast last week, we say the price will go down. And what do we have in here? The price is slightly on the downside, but the way it's going down showing me the hesitation of the market during this period. So with that behavior, there possibly some very often that an unexpected movement might happen. So what I recommend you is to stay away from the downtrend, and once it breaks this trend line, so the market for the coming week might move like this. But with my prediction, it will go up, break the trend line, and we'll have another uptrend. So my plan for this coming week is we will look for a good buy setup once the market break the trend line. So Australian USD, short-term downtrend, longer-term uptrend. Move on to the CAD Swiss dollar. This moment is the time last week that I give the prediction for. So this is one of several pairs that I have the correct prediction for the week. And if you don't trust me, then anytime you can go back to my last week prediction and forecast to check my video last week, okay? So last week I predicted that this currency pair will go down, and in fact we have the downtrend last week, and look at that, how many pips. If you follow my prediction and my forecast from last week, let's see how many pips you win for this currency pair alone. So we have around 110 pips in profit. So if you follow my forecast and prediction from last week for this currency pair, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment below to support my channel. And what do we do next for this coming week? So here's what you may experience for this week. You may see the way that the price moves like this. I follow a trend line. on the downward. Alright. So the downtrend is a general trend that we should follow for this coming week. You may consider to enter a trade in here and in here. If you're in a trade and still hold position from this, then you may consider to move your stop loss or take profit. It's up to you, but maybe you don't have any trade yet for this currency pair from the last week. Follow my forecast and prediction. Maybe because you don't know my channel, maybe you just don't believe me, then no worry. Then there's still plenty of chance for you to enter the trade this coming week. Alright. So yep, in general we will have a downtrend, and sell setup is the only thing that we're looking for. Alright, that's the plan for this week for this currency pair. Next, for Swiss Japan yen, last Sunday is around this area, and if you remember my prediction, I said the price will go up, and in fact we have the price go up to this level, retest and bounce back. So the forecast is correct, and you should have some profit during this range. In the worst scenario, you should get out of the market with a little bit of the profit or break even. So what's the plan for this currency pair in the coming week? You may see the price have this movement in the coming week. So it creates a channel, corrective structure before it breaks the channel and have another uptrend. So what I will do in this coming week, I'll wait for the corrective structure finish and break the channel to create another. So we just be patient and let the market finish the corrective structure before we have another big uptrend, and let's hunt the good bicep around here once the price break the channel of the sideways. Similar to Swiss Japan yen, EURJPY yen, my prediction last week was also correct. So last Sunday is the time when I give a prediction around this area. So if you follow my prediction and forecast from last week, at least you should extract some of the green pips out of the market within this range. And yeah, once again, in the worst case, when you move your stop loss to break even, at least you get out of market with the break even. There will be no loss when the price hits this level and bounce back until here. So what's the plan for this week? Similar to Swiss Japan yen, we will also expect to have this movement, the sideways in short term, create a channel, and once it breaks the channel, we will potentially have another uptrend. So in short term, sideways, longer term, uptrend. So buy setup is what we will looking for this coming week. For EURUSD for the coming week, you may see the scenario like this. So the price will follow the downtrend, and we will have probably a couple, one or two more impulse before it breaks the trend line and we have another big uptrend. So my advice is stay away from this range, and we only look for a good buy setup. And yeah, that's a plan for EURUSD. For GBPCAD, last week I predicted the price will go up, but in fact we have a downtrend in here. So what we may expect for this coming week? You know, price right now enter a very important support zone. And if you zoom out from the 4-hour time frame or daily time frame, you'll see what I say. And what do we expect for this coming week? I would say within this zone, you probably will see a price create a short-term sideways or another low, aka false breakout, before we have a big uptrend. So our plan for the coming week for the GBPCAD is we'll find an entry for the good buy setup, enjoy the big uptrend. But if you're a scalper or you're a day trader and you love to take benefit of this area, then feel free to do so. Otherwise, just stay out of market, be patient, and find a good setup to go long. For pound Swiss dollar, this is the last Sunday, and what I say about pound Swiss dollar, I say the price will go down around this area, and look at that, what we have in here, price really go down, and what can I say? Down, look at that downtrend. And if you follow my forecast and prediction, look at that, how many pips in profit you have? Almost 300 pips just with a single currency pair. And if last week you follow my prediction, congratulations, you have around 300 pips, green pips inside your pocket. And for some reason you missed out this chance. Maybe you haven't known my channel yet, or you just simply didn't trust me. And this is the time, maybe you change your mind, alright? So what is planned for the pound Swiss dollar for this coming week? So if you watch my previous weekly forecast video, you know that I said the price might go down to this range. before it's bounced back and we have a bigger uptrend. So now here it is, right at the blue zone, what I mentioned before. Now if you are in a trade, you may consider to close the trade, take profit, alright? Otherwise, within this week, we stay out of the market when we only look for a good buy setup. And that is a plan for the pound Swiss dollar. And once again guys, if you follow my forecast and prediction from last week and actually having profit with this currency pair, then you may consider give me a thumbs up and a comment below, alright? Cheers! Alright, let's move on. Similar to pound Swiss dollar, last Sunday, if you remember what I said, price will go down, and now we have the price hitting this level. And once again, if you remember my previous video, my forecast and prediction for this currency pair, I say that price will reach this level and bounce back, and we have a good strong uptrend. So once again, look at that, how many pips we gained for this currency pair if you follow my forecast and prediction last week. So you're supposed to have around 330 pips, green pips in profit if you follow my forecast last week. And now it reached the level that I say the price may bounce back. So if you're still holding the sell trade, then you may consider to close the trade and take profit. If you don't have any trade, then stay out of the market and hunt for a good buy setup. Once the price breaks the blue zone in here, so for short-term sideways, longer-term uptrend. Pound USD. Once again, another GBP currency pair that I got my prediction correct. So once again, if you don't trust me, you look back to my last week forecast and prediction, and you know that. So last Sunday around this, I say that the price will go down, and now we have the price went down to this level. And once again, just take a look how many pips. Similar to the other GBP pair, you're supposed to have around 300 pips in profit. So once again guys, if you profit from my last week prediction, then smash the like button, alright? Smash the like button and consider to share my video to your trading friend or trading group and trading community inside Telegram, inside Zalo, inside Facebook, alright? So what is the plan for pound USD this week? So my prediction for this currency pair this week is similar to the other GBP currency pair. Now the price hit this level, and for the coming week you may expect a short sideways, and the price will break the sideways channel, and we have a strong uptrend. So if you still hold your sell position from here, you may consider to close the trade and take profit. Otherwise, stay out of the market and hunt for a good buy setup around here. Alright, that's plan for the pound USD. For gold, last week I predicted the price will go down, but in fact we have a uptrend in here. So what do we expect for this coming week for the gold? Looking at the chart, what I see in here is, you know what I mean, right? For the coming week, we may experience the price structure like this, ranging within the blue zone, and at any moment the price will break the sideways channel. And I still keep my vision that gold will have a downtrend after that. So for day trading and scalper, it is okay if you plan to trade during the sideways zone in here. Otherwise, for swing trader, we stay out of the market and wait for the moment that the price break the sideways zone to create a downtrend, and we find a sell setup. New Zealand CAD, another currency pair that my forecast is correct. So last Sunday I said the price would go down, and yeah, here we are, a downtrend. My hand is getting hurt from checking how many pips we gained for several currency pair from last week. So yeah, you check it by yourself how many pips we gained by following my forecast and prediction from the last Sunday. So yeah, I'm pretty happy and glad with my analysis and forecast last Sunday, and I'm so excited for the coming week with my forecast and analysis by today. And we'll see next week, alright? So what is the plan for New Zealand CAD this week? You may see that the price just entered important support level, and and we may expect there will be a corrective structure or ranging within this week before the price go down again. So this week plan is I will sit back and let the market finish the corrective structure before break the range and create a downtrend, and that is the moment that I will look for a good sell setup. So short term sideways and long term downtrend. And New Zealand USD, yes, another currency pair that last week, and I'm tired. I'm starting to feel tired. So my last Sunday prediction is correct or not, you are the one who say it, okay? So check out my last Sunday weekly analysis and forecast and you will get the answer, okay? So last Sunday I say the price will go down, and here we are, we have downtrend. So what we expect for this week? You may see that the price will create one or two more lower low before the current downtrend is over and the new uptrend started. So the zone that you should be careful when there is possibly price reversal is this zone. So this might be a scenario, hit the zone and we have the new big uptrend. That's my forecast for the coming weeks. So if you're still holding the sell position, you may consider to move the stop loss. Otherwise, if you're aggressively looking for more profit, you may consider to add more sell position. And if you don't have any trade, just sit back and let the market finish this structure, and we'll look for a good buy setup in here. Alright. For Brent oil, last Sunday I said we'll have an uptrend, and look at what we have in here. So there you are. Congratulations if you trade the Brent oil and you watch and follow my video from last Sunday. So what is the scenario for Brent oil this week? There may be a short price correction before the price follow the current trend, which is uptrend. So in general, we look for a good buy setup and we will ignore any sell setup for the coming week. For UCAD, last Sunday you remember my analysis and forecast. So I said the price will go up, and here we are, we have uptrend. Now what scenario for UCAD this week? So price will either test one of this level before it bounce back and create a downtrend. So my plan for this week is only look for a good sell setup. So if you're still holding a buy position from here, then you may consider to close and take profit. Otherwise, sit back and we'll wait for a good sell setup. For USD Swiss dollar, on the price chart right now, you see that there's a really strong resistance level that just several times the price retest this level. So the scenario for USD Swiss dollar for this week is you might see that the price might retest one or two more times before it create the downtrend. So in general, we only look for a good sell setup. Possibly you may see a false breakout as well, but my advice is to avoid any buy setup or trade within this zone. So what we do is only look to go short, alright? For USD Japan yen, what I see on the price chart is possibly in the coming week we have two scenarios, but in general we will have uptrends. So first scenario, you may see that the price will come back and retest this level. Otherwise, right from the beginning of the coming week, you will see that the price will create an uptrend and there will be no retest at this level. So in general for the coming week, uptrend, and we only look for a good buy setup and avoid any sell signal. Oh, and I forgot to say that the last Sunday analysis and prediction for USD Japan yen also correct. So yeah, one more winning pair. And that is it for this week analysis and forecast. Once again, if you enjoy the analysis, please give me a thumbs up, give a comment below and share the video. And I cannot wait to see you on the next Sunday to see the result of today analysis and forecast. This is the end of this video, and I'll see you next Sunday. Happy trading and stay green.